Good morning. Happy May 5th to everybody. I hope the 4th was with them yesterday. Alright, well, I'm going to crank up the sensitivity of my mic, so if it gets a little loud on you, I'm sorry. But I am streaming with everybody asleep right now. Alright, we have several mods. Yeah, I think I counted let's see, there's 4, 6, say 4, 8, 10, 14, yeah, 16 of them. And 2 updates. Yeah, those lightsabers. Alright, let's get the updates out of the way real quick. We got a changelog 1011 for the tool indication helper. And 1.1 is right here. Fixed a memory leak which happens when unsupported forklifts. Added support for the Hubtex Max 45 forklift mod. Reduced mod size. Alright, there is your update for that one. And the update for the map here, this is changelog 1001 for Samdurio Farm. I hope I got that right. Okay, and added authentic Brazilian vehicle license plate, fixed multiple collision issues, improved farm entrances by reducing visible grid patterns using decals, updated the following groups of crop destruction, trampoline, support, barley, canola, maize, oats, sorghum, soybeans, wheat, reworked city grass texture and behavior, map latitude and calendar adjustments for Safari High, whatever Mozzie. And there's your, what is that, 8 required downloads for it? Alright, so that is your changelog for that map. And those are your 2 updates. Now we'll get into our new mods. Our new mods is memory scroll. So when you're scrolling through your menu and for the memory, this is what it'll do. When you close your menu to switch away from that tab, the mod store the current scroll offset. When you return, it restores the same position instead of forcing the list back to the top. So like if you're halfway down the list and you got to back out because something happened with the tractor or whatever, and you got to go take care of something to come back, and come back into the settings to do that keybind again, it's going to be right back there instead of all the way at the top and scroll all the way back down to that keybind. Like, especially if you're trying to fix that keybind so that tractor wouldn't do what it was doing. So that's nice. Or even in the store or wherever you're at. So that's going to be a nice little feature. Now rent your fields. Rent out your unused fields to neighbors to earn passive income. The mod allows you to lease your farmland to neighbors and receive monthly payments based on the field's value and game difficulty. Rent out your own fields to neighbors. Monthly passive income 2% of field's value. Difficulty-based earnings multiplayer. Configurable minimum lease duration default 12 months. Early termination of penalty of 50% of remaining month's income. Automatic monthly payments. Multiplayer support. How to use: select a field you own. Press the rent button. The field will be leased to the AI. First payment received for the month after renting out the field. Subsequent monthly payments are automatic. You can terminate at any time, but a penalty applies if termination before the minimum duration expires, no penalty if terminated before the first payment. Okay. Minimum lease duration, 3 to 24 months. Configurable. Monthly income, 2% of the field's value. Difficulty multiplier, easy, 1.2 times multiplier, and normal 1 times multiplier, hard 0.8 times multiplier. So, more money, the easier it is. Rent fields with placeables, yes, no. Default, no. Ooh. Okay. Auto termination probability, 0 through 100%. Default, 20%. So that's kind of cool. It's all set up right there. And now you can rent out your field, and that's actually kind of dope. I like that. Alright, time to move on to the next new mod. Okay, we got a large metal drive-through garage. Configurable colors, category sheds, cost you $85,000, and daily maintenance cost is $1. Large metal shed, drive-through garage. Garage has lights inside and automatic night lights outside. Three big drive-through bays. Alright. That's what I've been looking for. So yeah, I've already downloaded that. Okay, and then bale storage. This is just an automatic blue tarped bale storage. You've got bale stack 1, which will hold 116 bales. Bale stack 2, which will hold 62 bales. Bale stack 3, which will hold 200 bales, and bale stack 4 capacity of 110 bales. Now they're kind of all over the place, but it'll cost you $2,000 for 1, $1,200 for 2, $3,300 for 3, and $1,600 for 4. Okay. Semi-automatic bale stacks that can be covered with a tarp, and the visible bales can be reconfigured from straw to hay. Okay. Nice. Alright. Moving on. Warehouse set. Okay, warehouse pack. Store your goods currently in one place. The pack consists of 4 modules. The pallet storage serves as a main building, while bale, bulk, and liquid storage can be added separately. Pallet storage is going to be $500,000. You get 2,000 pieces for $200 maintenance. The bulk storage is 5 million liters for $220,000. And then bale storage, you get 1,000 pieces for $25,000. And liquid storage capacity of 4 million liters for $30,000. So that must be everything you can just kind of attach around the outside, I guess. A lot of bay doors. Bale storage is outside. Liquid storage containers outside. Yeah. Alright. I picked that one up too. Alright. And now we are at the farm package. Contains a set of farm buildings consisting of a house, a shed, and a chicken coop. The house is $115,000. Has a garage where you can park your car. The shed is $95,000. Also a silo. Has a bale storage. And the chicken coop, $12,000. Maximum amount of animals, 100. Expandable. That's if you know, that's probably with the fencing. You probably can expand it. So that's the 2 different style houses, it looks like. And you got the garage. Yeah. it be, there would be that one. All right, now moving on to the old front weight pack. We have 4 different ones that go from 300, 450, 800, and 1100. And starting from the cheapest to the most expensive, it goes 110 kgs, 220 kgs, 330 kgs, and 440 kgs. This is beautiful and configurable lizard front weight. Designed in a style and weight for old tractors and old timers. All right, now moving on to our lizard rolling category rollers, 9,300, and it has a 3-meter width. With this meadow roller, you can signify increasing the yield of your meadows. There you be. All right, there's your set of rollers, guys and gals, fellow farmers. Lizard Forestry Special Low Loader TLS 39. I'll get the pictures going. All right. Pretty sexy. All right. In category low loaders, it is for $53,890. It's self-steering liftable axles, removable auxiliary ramps, various color choices, selectable tail lights, various beacon lights, our own tension belts installed. Vehicles that have been loaded are automatically secured as soon as the ramps are folded up. So, there you go. It's finally out. I've seen DJ Goham do a video on that one. So it has finally made it out. All right. And we got another cron. This is a TX560D. Its price is $72,000. The capacity is 56,000 liters. Wow. It is a chaff transport wagon which, through its sloping steel floor, provides more load volume and better rides comfort. The TX is available as a Triton version. There are also reflector strips in white, red, orange, yellow, and for safety on the road, so that the shredded materials do not fall off the wagon while driving. You can also add a load compartment cover. Of course, different tire configurations that can be adjusted as you wish. The front axle is liftable for better street comfort during empty hauls to have safe tire wear and cost. Oh man, DJ Goham is going to have a heyday with this one. I know it. He's gonna. Oh, I can't wait to see his mod video that comes out for this. And that's gonna be so epic. I can't wait. But I'm gonna go to bed after this. So, all right. Now we're going to do a couple more trailers. We've got the Kamara manure spreader pack. One for 50,000. And it has 18,000 liters. The other one's for 80,000. It's got 25,000 liters. We're pretty familiar with these already, so we got a couple more coming in. All right. Alright, let's back up there. And let's move on to the horse Avatar 12.25 SD. Is a powerful and versatile direct seeding machine designed to meet the highest demand of moderate crop production. With a working width of 12 meters and a row spacing of 25 centimeters, it is ideally suited for direct seeding, mulch seeding, and conventional seeding methods. It has, let's see, price of $195,000. It's going to take you a 300 horsepower tractor at least to run it. Capacity of seeds is 2,960 liters through 3,360 liters. Capacity of solid fertilizer is 3,840 liters, and it has a working speed of 12 miles an hour and a 12-meter width. They got tire configurations, which is standard, broad, very broad, the functional variable tire pressure system, cool. Work camera and reverse camera, wheel nut covers, maximum premium speed decal, color options, rims and wheel hubs. Animation, the cover can be opened using interactive controls, and credits, Alright, there you go. There it is in action. Looks like they got that dust mod on too. So you know it works with that. Well, alright. Moving on. Now we're into this tillage pack by Simba. And we've got a Solo 450. Unipress 46-6.6 meter. Working with, that's what it is. And it's going to cost you $40,000 for that one, and power required is 160 to 220 horse, working speed 15 miles an hour. And on the Solo 450, the working width is 4.5 meters. It's going to cost you $75,000. You need 350 ponies for that one, and it is a 12 mile an hour. This is the two-chain system. You can work them separately, or you can work them together for that good old ripping the field a new one. Oh, the Demco. The most broken harvester in the game. Okay. Keep heavy tricks out of the field. The harvester helps. Yeah, this. Okay. This category, auger wagon, it will cost you $200,000. The capacity is 105,000 liters to 250,000 liters. Here is the kicker. If you have this right here, this yield a 10% boost when filled with any base game crop, most common mod crops. 10% boost. Check out DJ Goham's page. He does a little thing with this to where he dumped 10,000 liters into it. Had that one dumping into another one, which was dumping back into this one. Did a couple things out in the field, did a little few things, came back, they were almost done. He went on, did a few more things, came back, and I ain't shitting you, within 2 minutes of his 2 to 5 minutes of his video, those two bins were completely full. 100%. I shit you not. That was a good video by DJ Goham. But Moving on. That's very broke. I like it, but very broke when you buy two of them. Okay, now we've got the F100 pickup category drivable cars and bikes. Priced at $22,500. Power 139 ponies, 203 ponies, and 1,230 insane ponies. Alright, top speed of 120 and 200 kilometers an hour. Extension open body with fuel tank, and closed body. Auxiliary fuel tank capacity 1,400 liters. Windscreen tinting. Optional beacon light left, right, and center. Adjustable rear view mirrors. That's going to be sick, and I guarantee whoever's watching this is going to catch DJ Goham's video later when he gets up and sees that the mods are already out and making a video. He's probably doing it right now. And he's probably getting ready to release it, because he usually releases shortly after I do. But we got one more mod, which is the walled meter, the T25 tractor with many configuration options. Base price 12,530 horsepower and does 26 kilometers an hour. That's almost a kilometer per horse. Okay. Tractor has full support of interactive control mod by Vertex Design. Okay, configuration, tire, front weight, wheel weights, color, hood, engine, wheel, weights. Wheel weights. I should have read that as one word, sorry. Or, as one thing. Rims and dummy grill. I'm on there. Okay. Cabin, lights, mud flaps, attachers, front fenders, hood. All right. It's gonna be great for one of my farms that I'm playing on. I love it already. Yeah. I'm happy. All right, and this now gets us into our first map. I don't have this one installed, but there is no required mods. There is your map. Looks like pretty much everything kind of revolves around this. Looks like you got your looks like you got your main farm, your production plants and stuff, and that's just all your fields. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 fields. Oh, it says 12. Where did I miss one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay, I'm just tired. Okay, welcome to Whispering Pines. This is a peaceful rural map inspired by the quiet farmland landscapes of Michigan, surrounded by a gentle swallowing pine tree and open countryside. This map offers a calm, immersive farming experience that feels both familiar and refreshing, with 12 arable fields ready for traditional crops and 2 dedicated grape fields with vinery productions. Whispering Pines gives you the flexibility to build your farm your way, whether you prefer large-scale operations or more relaxing hands-on approach. Rolling terrains, natural tree lines, and a layout infused by real Midwest farmland create a grounded, authentic atmosphere, from early morning fog drifting through the plains to golden sunsets over the fields. Every detail is designed to capture the calm of the nature life. Start small or expand big. The land is yours to shape. 12 fields, 2 grape vineyards, 30 viable plots of land, ver- ah, various in-game productions, object storage will increased capacity, with increased capacity, okay, lime, fertilizer, and seed buying points on the farm. All right. I don't, like I said, I don't have this one up and ready to go type thing, but I do have the shorelines of Lake Michigan, and oh, there are multiple production points. Let's see. Hero farming a little challenging with sandy soil close to the lake and extreme weather. With this location will test your farming skills. If the farming gets too tough or the weather gets the best of you, there's always the option to shift into some forestry. Here you will find vast forestry to the north, suitable for forestry. This is a bit of a challenge as well due to steep terrain. Okay, let's kind of look to see what else it's got. It's got an antique mall sell point, bakery, small, bakery large, bee garden that produces honey. You must place your own honey pallet trigger to receive honey once the property is purchased. Okay, canning factory, carpentry, cereal factory, Cooper. Okay, dairy production, dairy sell point, farmers market, fruit and vegetables factory, fruit stand sell point, grain mill, greenhouse complex, oil mill, piano manufacturer, restaurant sell point, sawmill, spinnery, sugar mill, tailor shop, buy points, animal trader, gas station, warehouse, and vehicle dealer. New updated features, new crops, alfalfa, clover, flowering catch rye, green rye, or flowering catch crop, green rye, rye spelt, silage maize, triticale, vetch rye, winter wheat, and winter barley. Features new updates, row crop system, additional ground angles, stubble destruction, updated corn textures, custom planting and harvest calendar, more paintable textures added, new crop able to be fed to animals, silo and bunker accepts new crops, updated some production points to accept new crops, custom weather patterns to match the location, custom sunrise and sunsets, very dark nights, custom lighting, custom tornadoes. If you have the Highlands fishing pack, you will have access to a boat here. It cannot be sold, and if reset, it will not return to its start point. If playing multiplayer, only the host will have access to it. All other players will not be able to access the boat. It will be under the map it will be under the map for them. You can play around with the boat or go fishing on Lake Michigan. I hope you all enjoy the map. I would like to give special thanks to, and I'm not going to read that out, but there is 14 required mods. And I'll give you guys a kind of a brief look, and then we will go right into the map. Bam. Don't pay attention to this right here. I bought it because it just looked like there was something there, and I was going to do it during the video. and I didn't think about it. So this one you don't own, but you do own right here. This is your start farm, and these are your 4 fields. I'll zoom in right there. That is your start farm. And then let me get out of here and all right. You've got yourself on the start farm. A couple big red barns. Got your chicken coop. And your yeah. You heard him. You do have a lot of equipment to start with. Let me just kind of walk through this one. You've got a huge silo, and your semi already parked on it. This has got what is that? 422,000 liter. 5,422,000 liter. Oh man! I got the semi and the trailer. Sorry, I was kind of looking at the numbers again. Alright, over here is your other big barn. I haven't gone upstairs yet to see if anything's up here yet. Well, apparently I went up and back out, so. Sometimes they put a bunch of stuff up here, sometimes they don't. But, yeah, everything's still the same in this barn like it was. Damn. That's loud. And up here. Yeah, everything's still the same. Sometimes they put a bunch of like hay and straw and stuff up here and you can barely get around, but oh, or most people put if there's any collectibles, but I didn't see anything on collectibles here. All right, and over here is your house. Like they said, they had a different crop calendar. Let's get into the look at that. As soon as that little save comes in, like I said, it's been in here for a while. Yeah, there's your alfalfa and canola, little adjustment. Looks like you got clover you can do, cotton, field grass all in February with the alfalfa. There's your summer stuff. Then your winter, that way you can switch out. Alright. And yeah, don't buy, yeah, there's the sheep that you own and the chickens. These two were over at the other property where they were cows. But yeah, there's plenty of contracts to go around. And there's all the ones that I read off. And you own none of them. Got a little bit of bale storage and stuff. Milk and slurry that you already got going. And prices look a little low. I hate to say it. Let's get down here to the peas. We know the prices of peas. 21.82 ain't bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Some stuff's up, some stuff's down. But, yeah, let's get over into this and let's go take a look at your equipment. Alright, you've got 2 medium tractors, 160 horse and 180 horse on the Fiat. And then you got a small tractor here at 116 horsepower in the Deere. Your one little tractor and your pick him up. And then you've got yourself your New Holland with some forklifts for it. And you got your front loader for one of your medium tractors here. Is probably this one here, I would assume. Then your semi-trailer, that thing will haul 51.8. So about what is that? 51,000 liters. That's not bad. And then you've got a 44.5 on that particular trailer. Then you got a nice little cultivator here and the basic plow that everybody always puts in the damn game. Then you got a seeder that seeds a lot of shit. That is nice. Lots of stuff with fertilizer. And then you've got yourself a planter. And at least it's got potatoes in there. Too bad it didn't have onions. Does this one have onions? No. They both have potatoes though. Alright. There is your sprayer. There is your fertilizer spreader. It's only solid and lime only. Here is your base game 8,000. And you got a 6-meter width. So you got everything kind of small. Capacity on this is 26,000 liters. And you got yourself a nice windrow. I do like that one. That's not too bad. On your mowers, at least you've got a front and rear. That is good. And you got a tedder. Nice. And for your miscellaneous, just a sprayer. So you do get a decent little piece of equipment in here, you know. And use, it looks pretty decent. I got some nice stuff in used. Alright. But let's get back onto the map. Like I said, there was a couple of areas, like this one right here. That's why I got like 51 million on there, because this was $2 million. And that brought in the other cow barn. It brought in stainless steel fertilizer tanks. Then Karma 16. And a large petro tank. So I think this is like a seeding and fertilizer tanks or whatever too. That's on one of the farms. That's the one they were mentioning. See, like this one right here. I know if I buy this, it's going to bring up another farm. And a few more things. And gas. More silos. Lime station. Manure heap. And a cow. With a living shed. And a huge freaking silo system. Wow. Okay. Then this one, I don't know. Oh. Maybe let's buy that one real quick. Yeah, I thought that would bring up some more. There's a water tank, liquid fertilizer, apple orchard, and farmland market. And if you buy this one, that will bring you up another orchard. You buy this one, that brings you up another orchard. And this one is, well, let me guess, another orchard. Bunch of orchards. So now I own all those orchards. Nothing out here is going to do anything. Looks like kind of like California, but not. Okay. Would this buy anything out here? No. So that I could actually sell. Get my $200,000 back. Okay, around here. So there's little spots like this. Nothing. So those are just kind of little areas for woods. Here. You can't buy it, but you can tag it. Okay. Okay, you can buy that area. Oh, doesn't do anything. Okay. Buy that, buy this. I don't know if this is gonna like Give you, no, it doesn't give you any more. You just get to buy land on it, so nope, that doesn't do anything. You can buy, if I bought a section, buy this one, because that was, I was fishing off of this earlier. Nothing. And I was doing good. I was doing damn good. Let's see what the peninsula buys. Oh, it does give you a farmhouse. Okay, so that is a buyable for a farmhouse. Nothing. Alright. You can't buy all the map. You can only buy little sections. So, what is this one? That brings up fruit and vegetable processing. Nothing new there. I don't think it'll bring up anything new. Maybe out here? Nope. Says I still own placeable objects on it. Huh. Well, you get a shed here. Okay, that's cool. So, I own that now. And we'll come back down here and buy this. Nothing. Okay, I think I bought everything you possibly can to get anything out of it. I'll buy this one just in case. Nope, there's two more. Farmhouse. And a silo. I don't know if this would buy. Oh my god, yes, it opened up a bunch more fucking cow pastures and got a farmhouse. Old US chicken coop. Chicken, oh, calf hut, calf hut, calf hut, calf hut. Calf hut. And cow barn. Wow. There is a lot here, guys, to buy and pick up. Is there anything else? Am I what am I missing? Right here? Nope. Didn't buy anything, so let's sell it. Doesn't put nothing on there. Nope, nothing else. Okay. No, that'll be the same thing as buying that. And then buying that. Buying that. Be all the same. That one's a visit and tag the place. Buy. Oh, that'll get you that one edge. I don't see anything else, but we did pick up a bunch of new stuff that was on the map. Let's see about buying the lake. So we got a placeable on the lake somewhere. Oh, it's not a lake. Another shed. All right. So this is a big old, this is for your logging out here. Means we're out here. Let's take a look at the woods, guys. Man. Yeah, they're right about being steep. My guy doesn't want to stay on the ground. I'm not hitting the jump button. This is the steepness of the terrain he's falling. All right. And let's go into construction mode and let's get out of here. All right, we got all kinds of sheds up in here. Edge of the map. Are we? Yep, right at the edge of the map. Some beautiful stuff out here. And yeah, I got to get a lot closer for you guys so you can see the beautifulness, but this is not a bad looking map, really. Over the top of it. Looks like I can sell that since that's probably one of the things I do own. Animal dealer. Oh, these are those greenhouses. All right, well. Yeah, we've taken a look at everything that I went and bought. I'll go here and take a look at this and visit. This was the animal dealer that I just kind of highlighted. And where from here? Where was that next thing? Oh yeah, this is let's go take a look at this plant. Let's go here. Oh yeah, I'm pimped out now. Wow. Oh yeah, 16 million liters. This is gorgeous. I like that. That's not my start farm though. This is the lousy start farm. So, if you don't want a shit ton of equipment and a couple red barns that you can probably get rid of and put those two red barns on, come in and buy this one for $1.7 million. Or sell yours off for $400,000 and all your stuff, and come over here and spend $1.7 million. Oh, but the forestry does looks pretty good. At least you know where two of the sheds are at. There's got to be more up in here somewhere. You buy the right piece of land, then try to sell it right back, and you can't. There you go. But I think I found all the farms. Yeah, I think. Yeah, that didn't give me anything. Yep. And we went over the crop calendar. We went over contracts. We've gone over pretty much everything. All right. Kind of took a look around on the map. Kind of take a look here and yep, sell. Yep, you can sell everything on the map. All right, Oh yeah, you can sell those after you get rid of them. Get rid of the chickens and stuff. Yep, your house. Everything. Alright. There's town. I hate it when I do that. Hit the wrong button. But yeah. Oh, it's this piece right here. That's over by the edge. Another little farmhouse. Did we find this one already? No, it's this one right here, 24. Yep, another farmhouse. Let's see if this one is too. Yep, another farmhouse. And we're finding a few more guys. Alright. Couple more farmhouses with some sheds on it. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. I think we found them all. Alright. Well, I am going to call it on this one. You guys have a good one. I hope you enjoyed this map tour and all today's mods. And I will catch you all on the next one, alright? You all have a good day, and I'm going to get some sleep, and I will be back later today, and I'll probably run around on this map for a few, alright? You all have a good one. Have a good morning, and good night, because I'm going to bed.